Last night was pretty surprising. I didn't expect to get votes. But I'm glad that Erica is gone because, she really didn't do anything to save herself. She wasn't really that good in challenges. So hopefully this makes our team stronger for the next immunity challenge. So what are you thinking about if we lose again? Well, if we lose again, which I hope doesn't happen, I think we should vote for James. I don't know. If I feel like we need to vote James off, I think he needs to go a bit more before Bernadette, in my opinion. Alright then. I'm becoming a little wary of Jake. I mean, he wants to vote James off, which I think it's better to vote Bernadette off over James, in my opinion. Because James actually seems like he would provide for the team, whereas Bernadette doesn't really look like the physical type. But Jake just wants it to be James, so who knows? I might have to start my going against Jake thing a little early. What do we do? I don't know. We gotta think of something or else it's gonna be one of us. It could have tied if you voted for Jake. Well, we need Jake. He's strong for challenges. I get that, but it just would have been better to keep Erica. I understand, but I had to do what I had to do. I'm not mad that James voted off Erica. I'm more mad that he just refuses to tell me anything, like what's going on. Because, I only talked with her just because she really just wanted to talk to me. So if he told me to vote her, I would have been okay with it. But he just had to go along and leave me in the dark. So I don't know if I trust James, but I kind of have to because, I have pretty much nobody. Don't bother, I've already been looking everywhere around camp. I have not found it. Wait, I think I found something. Wait, what? I think I found it. Oh, come on! So I found the hidden immunity idol, which is great. Apparently James has been saying he's been trying to look for it, so I find it funny that I find it, even though it literally was the first place I'd looked. So yeah, now I have power. Now I should be able to negate their votes. The only problem is I don't know who they're voting. So hopefully we don't lose so we don't have to find out. That challenge was a walk in the park because, we all had to hold up a beam. That's pretty easy, Since we're the bronze, it was pretty much a walk in the park for us. So glad we won. Because if we lost again, that would have been pretty embarrassing. Alright, guys. So, are we still good with voting Amanda off? Well, obviously, come on. She's just the outsider. I agree. Yep. Alright. Alright, Axel. I want you to keep this as a secret. Okay, what is it? Well, I have found the hidden immunity idol. Really? Yeah. So, can you show me? Sure. Wow. Who would have thought? Yeah. Can you not tell, John and Christina about it? Because if you tell them, they're gonna look at me as a threat, and they're probably gonna just go to Amanda and use her as a number. Alright. Yeah, I don't see us losing anytime soon, so yeah, I'll keep your little secret. Alright, thanks, man. Right now, I'm really worried about Matt. Not in terms of strength, since we're all strong, but in terms of power. Because now he has power in the form of an idol, and that's very dangerous. I am going to keep the little secret under wraps, though, because I don't really want to spill the beans too early, but if it comes down to it, and if I view him as a big threat, I'm going to have to spill the beans. Thanks, man. I knew I could trust you. So I was able to sneak by and see Matt tell Axel to keep his idol a little bit of a secret. So I was able to overhear them. And now that they pretty much show that they have too much power in the game, I have to see if I can try and convince John and Christina that probably not to vote off Axel, but to vote off Matt, because, he's the one who has the idol. The immunity challenge went great. We won. Now we are pretty much in a perfect spot. You know, I got an alliance, a majority alliance right now, and we seem to be winning some challenges that I don't see us losing anytime soon. So, what's the plan if we do lose? I think it should be Claudia, because she seems a lot weaker than Alyssa. I agree. Okay then. I honestly don't know what to think of this. I mean, I'm fine with working with Nick and Vince, but then again, I still kind of want to work with Claudia and Alyssa, or at least keep good with them. So I'm definitely considering the offer of voting Claudia off, but I'm gonna keep my options open. Alright guys, listen. I know I'm at the bottom, but you need to at least take my words into consideration. Okay, what is it? Do you guys realize where Delaney is on this tribe? I don't know. What are you trying to get at? I'm saying she's literally in the middle. She's worked with me and Alyssa and is working with you two. So this basically means she can decide where her loyalty lies. And honestly, I don't trust that loyalty at all, because it could literally be me, or you two, or pretty much any of us except for her. I mean, I get what you're saying, but we can't always jump to conclusions. I can see why Claudia wants to go after Delaney, because she went and backstabbed her with the Jack vote, but, you know, I am going to keep my options open. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I may consider working with Claudia, because if Delaney's trying to put herself into a position of power, that is kind of dangerous. I know Claudia's bringing up good points about Delaney being right in the middle, so that's a real big deal, but I don't really find that concerning, because she is mostly with the Alliance, so I wouldn't expect her to backstab us, because she seems really loyal. And, you know, sooner or later she's going to come to find out that Claudia and Alyssa are plotting against her, so that will just deteriorate her from working with them in the first place. Welcome to your next immunity challenge. First things first, Beauty, Braun getting your new look at the new Brain Tribe. Erica voted out at the last Tribal Council. Alright, let's get into today's challenge. For this challenge, 2 people will volunteer to hold up their beams, which, like I mentioned in the previous challenge, we're going to come back in this challenge. You will have to hold it while the other 3 members try and get across. The first 2 teams to get all of their members across wins immunity, safe from the vote. Losers, Tribal Council, or someone will be the 4th person voted out of this game. Seems simple? Let's get started. Alright, they're all set. Holding the beams for their tribes will be Nick and Delaney for Beauty, Christina and Axel for Braun, and Jillian and Joel for the Brains, while everyone else is trying to get across. Alright, survivors ready? Go! Looks like Vince and Amanda taking the slower route, while Bernadette is also taking the slower route, but actually going on her feet. Bernadette falls over, but she stays on. Amanda is across. Vince needs to catch up. Vince is done. Matt and Jake are already getting a move on. For some reason, Matt is going upside down. See how that plan turns out. Jake starting to struggle a little bit. Matt is still going upside down for some odd reason. And Alyssa is making her way across. Neck and neck race. All of them are right next to each other. Let's see who's gonna make it first. All of them at the same time. Claudia, John, and James, you guys can go. They're going. Somehow John's hanging on with one hand. James starting a bit slow, and Claudia kind of staying at the same pace. John is right there. Claudia right behind him. But James falls. He has to go all the way back. With that accidental screw-up, James is having to start again. But John makes it. That means Braun win immunity. Is the victory going to go to Beauty? Or will the Brains somehow make a comeback? James is trying desperately to catch up. But it's too late. Braun and Beauty win immunity, safe from the vote. Yeah! Woohoo! Ah, dang it. Congratulations, Braun and Beauty. You have won immunity. You're safe from the vote. Brains. Once again, I'll be seeing you tonight at Tribal Council. Second time in a row. See you tonight. Today's challenge shows we're a force to be reckoned with, and that we're really tough competitors, and that pretty much nothing's going to take us down. I am so glad that we won, because I know for a fact that if we lost, it would have been me going home. So I'm just grateful that we were able to pull off a victory, and that we're not going to Tribal Council tonight. Well, I expected us to lose the previous challenge because, we can't keep a winning streak, but I didn't expect us to go to Tribal Council again straight away after the previous one. So, yeah, that's definitely devastating after a promising start. Now we have to vote someone else off tonight. Okay, guys, seriously, it has to be James. Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, he's just not good in challenges, so he needs to go. Alright, then. I am scared and paranoid right now. I just costed my team the challenge, and I know for a fact they're going to vote me off. There's only one thing going for me that could potentially make me stay, and that's Bernadette's idol. I could either tell her to play it on me, and then we could eliminate someone like Jake, or I could spill the beans about her little secret about me knowing about her idol. And I may consider going with the second option, because I frankly don't trust her, and if this keeps me in the game, then that's great. Okay, guys, please, I need to kind of plead my case. Alright, please do so. Alright, well, I'm just going to go out and say it. Bernadette has the hidden immunity idol. Really? Yes. And she only told you about it? Yes. This does make her a threat. Her having the idol does make her a threat. Yeah, I know. So, I guess we'll vote her off then. Cool. Hey, so I wanted to come by to see if you guys were voting James, because I honestly don't care that if James goes, I just really want to stay. Yeah, it should be obvious that it should be James. I just need to ask you something, Bernadette. What is it? Do you have the hidden immunity idol? What? No. Well, that's weird, because James came up to us and told us that you did. Oh, come on. Obviously, he has it because, he's been the one looking all over the place. He's the one who's been searching for the idol for, the most out of anybody in this game. I mean, you're not wrong. Could be telling us a lie. It is possible. Okay, we need to definitely consider things. Okay, just please don't vote for me. I'm annoyed right now. James decided to just straight up tell the Alliance about the fact that I have the hidden immunity idol, which is horrible for his game, because he realizes that he doesn't have as much power as he thinks, because he's not the one in power, it's the Power Alliance that does. And either way, just because you expose the fact that I have the idol, doesn't mean I'm not going to play it, because if there is any chance that they could vote me off, then I'm going to have to play it. Hopefully I do not have to, and hopefully I can put so much trust into them that I don't have to use it. Welcome, Brains, to your second Tribal Council. Hasn't been long, has it? Joel, how does it feel losing back-to-back immunity challenges? it's kind of devastating, you know. We had a strong start, and now we get a sour note to our 12 days out here. And now someone else is going to have to go home. Alright, Jillian. Previous vote was based on keeping the tribe strong. Is that the same with this vote? Well, I would say so, as well as seeing who I can put my trust into. Because there could be people who I could trust, people who I couldn't trust. So that's also what I'm also basing my vote on tonight. Okay, James. Hearing that Jillian is basing her vote off on strength as well, how does that make you feel, as you didn't really do so well in the challenge? Definitely makes me worried, because I could really have a chance at going home, and I don't want that. And I've been trying to see if I can find ways to keep myself in. But who knows? It may work, it may not work. Alright, it is time to vote. Jake, you'll start us off. You spilled the beans, so no regrets. Since you have the hidden immunity idol, that makes you dangerous. If this keeps me, then, well, I'm okay with it. Alright, I have the votes. Now, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now is the time to do so. Alright, no idol. I'll read the votes. First vote, James. Second vote, Bernadette. That's 1 vote James, 1 vote Bernadette. Third vote, James. That's 2 votes James, 1 vote Bernadette, 2 votes left. The fourth vote. And the fourth person voted out of LEGO Survivor Barbados, Brains versus Brawn versus Beauty, James. James, that's 3 votes. That's enough for tonight. No need to read the last vote. You need to bring me your torch. James, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Yeah, I'm not that surprised that I'm going home, because my challenge performance was poor, and I tried my best to stay in the game, but it ultimately did not work in my favor. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Tonight I lost very badly, but I did give it a try. It didn't work, but it was worth a shot.